Well, part of the reason is I was here last year, and it was a really good experience for me because it was one of my first in a leadership role. And it's kind of like an affirmation. I'm in Dillingham for so long, and it's not as isolated as other communities, but it's still pretty darn isolated. And it kind of does me good to see that there are all these different leadership chapters over the state, and that we're all cooperating and we're all working generally towards the same goal, even though some of us have different specific interests. And it really makes me feel very positive that I'm not only making changes in my own community, but also that there are other kids making their communities better places.
It's important for me to be at Lead On because, well, see if there's any way I can make a change in my community. Maybe bring up a subject that's not quite looked on upon so much, like abuse, discriminating people for their disability, some things that might be going on in my community that can be dealt with better. And being here might teach me the skills I need from learning from different people, or the people who I forgot what exactly the term is, the people who are helping us out learning this and sharing their experiences with us, and how we can basically make the community and the lives of people better. I'm gaining some ideas. Like when I first came here, like I wanted to figure out how to make a difference, but I really had no idea what to do. But as I'm coming through here, I'm hearing a bunch of these, how these guys did it, or what their experiences were, and I'm starting to get a little, piece together, a few ideas. I'm still a bit iffy, but, if me and the people we came down with can think of something, we might be able to, turn this experience into some actual, something good.
Hi, I'm Jack Diamond. Coming to Lead On is very important to me because I share my story to other people about me being depressed, and I went through those hard times just to stand here today and see all these young kids to come to be a very great leader, to know that they have the same feeling as I do. Even though I'm still depressed right now, I would say this is probably the most important thing to me because I get to share my story and I get to touch people. I get to be here for the experience and become a great leader.
It's important for me to be at Lead On because I'm learning new things. I'm able to meet new people, meet new friends, just meet much more friends that I have now, and it's pretty fun.
It's important to me because we get to partner up with other teenagers and active.
It's important for me to be at Lead On because I was hoping to help around my community and become a better leader, so I could help help discrimination, the promotion of help for disabled people.
One of the ways I think I've changed most during Lead On is I think I've gotten more articulate. I've been better spoken, especially listening to Gene Tagaban, because he places a lot of importance on introductions, that you're always introducing yourself. And that makes me feel like if I speak better towards others, it not only speaks better of myself, but of my ancestors, my home. It speaks better of Dillingham and Alaska and America, places that I go and the way I speak.
I'm starting to rap a little bit more. Basically, is a funny thing from Lamar. I'm liking the Indian drum a bit better from Gene. He's awesome.
One of the workshops I changed completely. It was a workshop called Telling Your Story. When he gave examples of what's holding you back. And then, after, my leadership program, I went back to the town. I thought twice about, should I keep my voice silent from all these other people? Should I, be quiet? But guess what? Now I'm a different person. I used to be a quiet person. Now I'm not afraid to tell the world who I really am. I'm not afraid to tell them, yeah, I've been through this, I've been through that. And Lead On has really changed my life. I'm glad I lived here to see this happen. And, seeing these kids come up here, taking their time away from school, even adults taking their time away from work. I'm very glad, they're here to help us, here to give us these skills to change today.
I have changed as a result of being at Lead On, being nicer, much more funnier, to respect and to care much more than I used to.
The most memorable for me from being at Lead On has been seeing my old friends and seeing everybody else's opinion on it.
I have changed as a result of being at Lead On, because I've met some great people who they help me understand better and to move on.
I think my most memorable part was today listening to, I'm sorry, I don't remember his name, Kevin, I think. And it was really important how just the tiniest choices you make in life can affect you so greatly. Just tiny little decisions that you realize later affected your life in such a great way. Makes me want to feel a lot more careful.
The most memorable part of being at Lead On has been good to learn more.
My most memorable part of this whole Lead On, I would say, was I don't really know if I'm allowed to say his name, but Kevin Brooks. He inspired me, after seeing, hearing what his life was, a car crash. I don't want to go into details because I don't know it would be offensive. So he changed the way I am today. He inspired me. EMG, the workshop, tell your story. Yeah, those are the most memorable times of me making a friend and lending out my hand to help them get out of that, corner, and to tell them that I'm in that same pit too. That's the most memorable parts. And if I do go back, it'll probably be the same thing. I'll lend out a hand to some kid, and they'll finally open up, and they'll eventually change, and that makes me more happy than any other person on this earth.
Being at Lead On has been fun. It's been nice. These people are just nice. They treat you with respect. They give you kindness. If you give them attitude, they'll give you time to cool off real quick and come back. When I get back home, I'm gonna be nicer. I won't talk back, and I'm just gonna care much more about my friends. The thing I remember is about Lamar and Gene. Lamar Hudson and Gene Tegaban. Those two people are just nice. They're pretty awesome. Gene Tegaban is a pretty funny guy to me. He's teaching about healthy relationships. It's pretty fun. And Lamar Hudson is pretty awesome. He's an artist. He's just a cool guy to meet. Pretty funny most of the time. Good songs.
The most memorable part about being here at Lead On it's the great people and the things that we learn.
I'd like to thank all the sponsors of Lead On for putting this on. It really is a great resource for me and many kids who are here.
Yo. Hey yo, I'm handsome, just like Marilyn Manson. Got you slam dancing to this Native American anthem. I throw fists like people terrier tantrums and dancing. If I can't get a pair of the man once, it's hard with all the ghost runners like my flow. Cause the handlebars like a low rider bicycle, cold like an icicle. Could you lower your prices, bro? Come on, don't put this crow in a fighting mode. The labor man is worthy of his high. 90% of these rappers, yo, I heard they was lies. My side fire with the mic like applied desire. Why they never retire? So go join the choir, go ahead, cause